like on the stage where you gotta get up there like, all right, my job is to make you laugh, and you up there doing that, you looking around, people just looking at you like I'm getting all that. I am comedian J2 Funny, and you tune in to Smack Life TV.
Smack Life with the trees living like a lama.
Yeah, we in a building with actor, comedian, J2 Funny.
But I done sold myself short already.
My man doing it big. Yeah, for real. My man, yeah.
Appreciate
Movies,
that.
all that, bro. Yeah, he doing it, bro.
I'm just a surprise. I'm just a surprise.
Nah, bro, you just deserve it because you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gonna get into everything, but first, this is your first time like we sitting down doing an interview. So like, where you from originally?
I'm from here, man. I spent most of my life in Maryland.
Okay.
I done lived in DC, I done lived in Maryland. The only place I haven't lived is Virginia. I'm looking at you, so I'm like, man, which one?
Nah, you good.
I'm
just making sure everything good.
But yeah, man, I spent most of my life in Maryland. Mostly, well, I can't even say mostly. Just kind of, I moved to Forestville when I was probably about 11 or 12, and I spent the rest of my time there until I was an adult, about 21, and then I went to the military. So yeah, so I was in Forestville until I went to the military.
You went to Forestville Academy?
Yeah, that's where I graduated. It was regular Forestville High School.
Okay.
When I went there. That's where I graduated from.
Okay.
So that's been my side of town for a minute. Yeah, I lived in Surrey Square, then we moved to Berkshire. Lived in the Creek for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Back in Surrey Square.
Okay.
Yeah, when I got out the military, I was with my ex. You know, we was together for a minute, and then sound like somebody about to drive a motorcycle in this motherfucker.
Alright, my bad. We had to get the sound right. Alright, so you was talking about when you got out the military?
Yeah, when I got out the military, I went back to Forestville, and then I ended up moving to Southern Maryland and
Okay.
which is completely different for me. You know, I never grew up around like quiet. You know what I'm saying? It's like so quiet out there. It's weird.
In school, you was like, you was like funny, you was quiet. Like,
So, I mean, it was just a little mix of everything. You know, even now as an adult, I can be quiet sometimes, especially when I'm just going around people that I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? You got people see who is who, how they are. You know what I'm saying? And that's just always been me. So, I mean, it just depends on the situation. The people that know me and I'm super comfortable and super relaxed, I mean, it's a different type of funny. You know, so it just depends on the time and with who. You know, around some people I'm super serious. You know, so it's like the people that know me as super serious Jay would never really see me as this funny ass Jay. You know what I'm saying? Right. So if I did some like, and then the funny ass people, the people that see me as funny ass Jay, you know what I'm saying? They won't take me as like serious. You know what I'm saying? But the people that know me all around, they understand both sides, and they always say like, damn, these motherfuckers would never guess this or never guess that, you know, and so I mean, that's how it should be. Everybody don't need to know everything about everything.
That's a fact. So. That's a fact. You have skits out. You in a movie. You in more than one movie?
Yeah, I'm in a few movies, man. Surprisingly, man. Like the more I think about it, it's like, damn, you know, I've been doing this, you know, a little over 3 years, and I'm on my 5th movie, man. Like,
that's crazy.
And it's super crazy. Like 3 years ago, you wouldn't have seen me in front of no people, holding no mic or none of that shit. You feel me? So
that's alright.
Yeah, it's just I'm learning this shit as I go.
3 years ago, 5 movies is crazy. Like,
it's crazy.
That's
crazy.
That's something. Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you for the support, man. Like, you know, everybody say, man, everybody in this area be hating. It's like, you know what? You can't give the hate more attention than you give the support. You feel me? So I get way more support than I do hate. You know. So at the end of the day, I waste my energy. Not waste my energy. I use my energy on what's important to me, and that's the support. So thank you.
That's a fact. 3 years ago. So what started you? What made you get on the stage and start doing the comedy?
Life, like, and I know that's probably like it's a broad ass answer, you know what I'm saying? But life, man, like, I mean, my whole life, you know, people say I'm funny, and my thing is, you know, sometimes I don't even feel like I'm funny, because sometimes I be serious. You know what I'm saying? So if you being serious, everybody, oh, you funny as shit. It's like, well, I meant that. You know what I'm saying? So
it's like a superpower, like you don't mean to crush the wall when you Hulk, but
yeah, you know, but it is what it is. I mean,
yeah.
Especially if it's something that's true. I'm okay if I say something that's true because that's what it is. I mean, the truth is the truth. Get mad at the truth. Don't get mad at me for saying it. I feel like I'm up here doing like this and shit. I need to sit up this straight.
Nah, you good. What was your, like, you remember your first night on stage?
Yeah, I do, man.
What happened? Like,
the first night, man, my man B.O., man, Kevin, man, he talked me into getting on stage. I kept telling him, I said, you know what, I was going through a 7-year custody case, you know what I'm saying? And certain was making its way back to court. I'm like, what the like, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to really get into anything like that because I'm like, you don't know who's watching and how's this making it back to court, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't really want to do it because of that, even though I started thinking about it because I had started doing the skits and that started going well, but I didn't want to leap to that point. But my man B.O. was like, yeah, man, come on, man, like, you can do it. You know, I'm talking to him, like, I don't know. So I'm like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Now maybe it's the perfect time.
Yeah.
And I did it. And, you know, a lot of comedians, a lot of questions that they ask you, well, one of the questions that they ask you at the beginning is like, you know, so what would you do if you have a heckler? My first night, I had a heckler, man. First night, and I had never done comedy before, but what do I do? I reverted back to, like, myself, you know what I'm saying? I used to bed, like, all the time, you know what I'm saying? I say bed now because that's what they say, but I was joning, you know what I'm saying? All the time, frying, you know? So, to the point where people would, like, start to feel some type of way. With that shit my whole life. Either they want to cry, or they want to fight, or they got somebody for you. You know what I'm saying? So, damn, I forgot what I was talking about.
Now you was talking about the heckler.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm in the joint, and she just started talking while I'm trying to get my routine out. First of all, like, I don't really understand my routine, know my routine like that. It's my first night. Nervous as hell. I got the mic, and you used to just talking, and people just laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, on the stage, while you got to get up there, like, all right, my job is to make you laugh. And you up there doing that shit, looking around, people just looking at you like I'm getting all that. So, like, on the stage, while you got to get up there, like, all right, my job is to make you laugh. And you up there doing that shit, looking around, people just looking at you like I'm getting all that. So I'm up there like, shh, you know what I'm saying? Boom, she started talking, so I started frying her. She was big, she had on ripped jeans. Her fat was like a pack of hot dogs that was sticking up through her thighs. I'm like, damn, like, you need to do something about that. I know it's cutting off your circulation. And I was just talking for like the entire 10 minutes. Everybody laughed. All my friends hit me out of the show. Like, hey, man, you did a great job, blah, blah, blah. But one of the OGs in this, man, my man Lawrence Owens, you know, I talked to him. Hello. Funny as hell, man.
Okay.
We talked about it maybe like 2 months after I went, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, yeah, man, I heard about your first show. And, you know, he told me, like, man, that ain't comedy. You feel me? So instead of getting mad, you know, I thought about it. Like, all right, how could he mean that? You feel me? Because this is what I thought comedy was. But at the end of the day, I was like body shaming her. You feel me? And I actually feel as though I'm funny. You know what I'm saying? So I shouldn't have to make fun of somebody to be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, people can't help their looks and shit. I mean, I can't help mine. You know, so I can't help that I'm this attractive. You feel me? So it's like, nah. But nah, you can't help how you look and stuff. So I really don't like to get into body shaming and stuff like that anymore, unless I like really have to. Unless you like disrespect me like really bad, then I go into that. It don't matter. Then I feel justified, and you can't make me feel bad about it. But so, you know, we talked about it, and, you know, he helped me to understand how to better deal with the heckling type situation, and haven't had to deal with it since.
Alright, so after your first show, like, how it go after that? Like, what was your journey up until now? Hold on.
My bad.
Before we get to the, go ahead.
You asked me how I got into stand-up and shit, and I really didn't even get into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just thought about it. I said, damn, I don't even think I really talked about how it happened. But yeah, like, so, you know, my mother was sick, man. I had a house fire. You know, a few, like, like, everything started going downhill for me in, like, 2009. You know what I'm saying? I was injured. Came home from the military. You know, I ain't had shit else to do, so I was just gonna stay. You feel me? It was.
Where you going?
I went where? Like what branch?
Like
I went to the Navy, and I thought it was sweet. You know what I'm saying? Because I was gonna be on the ship and shit the whole time. But they ended up taking me off the ship, and I actually went to Iraq. You feel me? So I went to a lot.
Put your feet on the ground.
Yeah, boots on the ground. So, you know, I got hurt. Long story short, and
you like tripped over?
Nah, I ain't trip over shit. I ain't trip. But I got hurt, and that was the end of my military career. You know what I'm saying? So, a couple years after that, my best friend died. We were friends for like 22 years. You feel me? So, rest in peace, Jason. Yeah, and after that, like I said, my daughter, I had a daughter, and you know, she lost her mother. And then that started my custody case. I had a house fire. My mother got like super sick, so it was just like that. I was going through everything at work, and I had a good job. I was working with the government and shit, you know what I'm saying? I had a good job, but that shit started getting like annoying, and like I felt as though I was being too different from who the fuck I really am. You feel me? So I started like, you know, getting a short fuse at work. I was getting into it with my supervisor. I remember we had a meeting one day. She called HR in there. We was talking in the office. So she said, I don't know how to talk to her. So while I was sitting next to the HR dude, and she was across from me. I'm looking at her like this. So I noticed out the corner of my eye that the HR dude had looked to his left to pick up some paper. So I said, you know what I'm saying? I ain't even say it. You know what I'm saying? But she could read my lips. And she wore glasses. I leaned up, make sure she could see my clearly. And her name was Nancy. Yeah, can't stand that. But yeah, anyway, you know what I'm saying? So all that shit was going bad, man, and I ended up leaving. I walked away from the government, man, and I needed to find a way to make some money. I didn't think I was gonna be able to jump into doing this and start making a bunch of money, but I was looking at the long road, man. Like, all right, well, if I start working at it now, you can build this shit up. You feel me? Just like you do with your body. You know what I'm saying? You go to the gym, you work out, you build it up. Just like your mental. You read, you study, you focus, you build your shit up. So you can do whatever you want to do, for real. You just got to put the time and the work into it.
You was doing skits before you was doing stand-up?
Yeah.
Alright, so I be saying the car joints when you so you a Uber driver?
Bruh, I ain't never drove an Uber a day in my life. But I can relate to a lot of different situations because I try to put myself in them, you know what I'm saying? So I knew people that were driving Ubers, and they always had like a crazy ass story, and I'm like, what? Nigga, I could never do that. You in my car? And then all of a sudden, you know, while I was doing skits, one time I told my boy, I said, you know what, be an Uber driver and let me be a passenger. So my very first Uber, and I said I'm gonna bring it back because I haven't reposted it since like my first year doing videos. I said, I'm gonna get in there, I'm gonna be a rude ass passenger. So I got in the car and I was just being reckless with the driver. Damn, it's stinking here. Why you driving so fast? Slow down, turn left. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just dumb shit that I would have a problem with people doing if they were passengers in my car. Like, damn, chill, I got the GPS right here. So, yeah, man. Bro, and it just came from out of nowhere. So, and then it started blowing up. You know, my man 9 Millie hit me with like one of the first, you know, people that were like around here that was actually doing like a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? Not to take away anything from anybody else, but, you know, he had a lot of connections in the area, and he said, man, let's do this. Like, you know, like it could really blow up. So, you know, we did one, and then I started getting a bunch of different followers and, you know, tapping more into the area. You feel me? And yeah, just still been going since then. Just been getting more and more ideas. Did them with 3-0 Black, my man Peso, bro. Like, I did them with a lot of the A-Pop in the movies, Goofy, like, you know what I'm saying? L.O. Like, I did Spend It, Wild Food. Like, I've done Miss Sin. I've done them with a lot of people, man. Anonymous B. And
funny, like, real funny people, real though. Like.
And people that you might not even think funny. You know what I'm saying? When they get in the car, boom, everything's funny as hell on both sides. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and I kind of feel bad a little bit because I didn't keep naming people that I did Ubers with, and it's like, well, you know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody to feel bad. That's why I don't really like naming a lot of names for real when it comes to stuff.
I gotta go watch them.
Mark Chopper, like, yeah, go watch them all. They all go on my YouTube too. I just be forgetting the name of my YouTube channel. I'll be tripping, right?
Yeah,
I'll be tripping. It's all on my IG page. So.
Alright, so fast forward to the movies. Like, what was your first movie?
My first movie was The Lot.
For real?
That was my first movie, and Polo, man.
Who that? He like Master P. He like Ice Cube.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
For the DMV.
He nonstop, bro. When he introduced the movie and he started talking about the movie or filming the movie, he already talking about another movie he got in works, man.
Yeah, he already be like, yeah, I'm writing this jump. Woo, woo. Yeah.
He stay grinding, man. His whole group, man. Hustle 5 Ways. One Up Entertainment, man, they all doing their thing, man. Werewolf Polo Entertainment Group, bro. Like they introduced me to the movie thing, and they've continued, giving me shots and movies that they're writing and putting out there, So I'm always appreciative and grateful for that.
Okay, so you was in the lot, you was in the kickback?
Yeah, I was in the kickback. Shout out to Goofies.
Yeah. What other movie?
I was in the kickback, and right now we're shooting the New Balance Boys.
You in that John too?
Yeah, I was just in a movie for a 48-hour film festival called Good Grief. I haven't posted about it yet, but
is that a comedy?
Nah, so it's actually like I played a serious role in it.
Okay.
Like what I'm saying, I had a part in the movie. Like I guess it was my mother. She was either my mother or my aunt, and she had passed away. No. Damn, it was last minute, so excuse me and all the details, but it's called Good Grief. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be posting about it soon. But yeah, it was a serious role, man. I had a serious part in there where I was like talking to God, and I was like, damn, that's just vicious.
Yeah, showing your
range. Yeah, and like people it allow you to do it. It's like, damn, all right. So that's when I started. I said, damn. So am I painting myself in a corner by saying I'm just a comedian, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe acting is where I could go. I mean, I don't know. We on the trip together, so let's see.
Yeah, that's alright. How was it on the lot? Cause then Polo and One Up, Werewolf Polo Entertainment and One Up, and Hustle 5 Ways was on both of them, John?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they got a lot of smoke.
Alright. So how was it working on the lot?
The lot was dope, man. The lot was dope, and I really enjoyed my part because I was the Uber driver that was taking people that had just gotten their cars towed to the tow lot. You know what I'm saying? So I'm talking shit along the way, and I'm hip to the lot. So I'm letting them know, like, hey, look, man, good luck if you want to see your car again, because I mean, you better pray on it, because you might not see it.
Yeah, no, they was doing cars crazy.
Yeah, man, it was dope because I got to work with a lot of good comedians, that are out here doing their thing. And Polo and them set that up, you know what I'm saying? He said, you know what, we really think you're funny, you could work with some of the funniest people, and they set it up and made it happen. So yeah, man, it was pretty dope. It was pretty dope. But it was always funny, man. Every time I was out there, it was funny. Well, we'd be out there, man, in the parking lot talking to Almighty Waffle, man, like, Spend It, if he was there. Church, Fat Marco, I was there for their scene. Him and Church scene, bruh.
They was going crazy.
That was like my funniest part of the movie, bruh. And Fat Marco went off. He went off, bruh. So,
did.
Yeah, man, I had a good time up there, man. Just being there with everybody. You never know who you were going to see on set because they never had everybody there at the same time.
Right,
I've been to a couple of movie scenes where it's like everybody was out there, whether they were actually in that part or not.
Right.
So
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but with Polo and them, you weren't only there if you had a part that day. I'm not sure how it usually go. I might just be saying common shit, but I didn't know. But it was cool. It was dope, man. It was dope.
If you remember some other names, you can just randomly say who you over with. You also over with.
If you want my man D Shop, Derek Skip.
The lot. I don't know if you're familiar with Repos, the joint. It's a Master P movie. Repos.
Yeah.
That's what that joint.
Yeah. Seriously, yep, yeah.
But it was like the DMV joint.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed that joint. That was a cool movie. The Kickback. What was that like?
Kickback was cool. You know, I was around a few times for that. With some of like it was a few scenes with like they needed where they wanted everybody to be there, but I just wasn't available. My daughter was on the dance team, so we did a lot of traveling when some of those shoots were up. And but it was cool, man. It was cool. I was a tow truck driver in there. And you know, we had his car, Liam's car, hooked up or whatnot. Y'all gotta watch it for the rest, man. I don't even want to get into it too much, but y'all go ahead and watch it. But yeah. Anyway, you know, it was a typical conversation that you had with a regular tow man if you catch a tow man trying to steal your car. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it was cool, man. It's always a good time. Anytime you get together with other people, well, for me, anytime I get together with other people in the area that's doing stuff, man, like, it's cool. It's always a good vibe, man, being around other people that's chasing dreams and creating and putting stuff together. So, yeah, it's always cool.
What creators was you listening to? I mean, watching, like, as far as comedy, like, and then, like, before you started doing your skits, like inspiration, like, people you was watching?
So what I'm gonna say is, I watched comedy, but I was never interested in doing comedy. You know, like it was never my dream. So I wasn't watching people trying to emulate what they were doing. You know what I'm saying? But like now, as I'm in comedy, I'm paying more attention to people that are around, and you know the things that they're doing, because you know it helps me as well. You know, I learn from everything. You know, the good experiences and the bad. So long story short, I wasn't really watching creators. So a lot of the creators that I'm around now and working with or watching, I didn't really know about them before I started doing comedy, because that's not what my Instagram feed was all about. You know what I'm saying? I was in the cars, I was in the shooting, like, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of that type of stuff wasn't in my IG. So, but my name has always been J2 Funny since like 09 when I created my IG, because I was pretty much reposting funny shit that I saw. I never took the time put the time into creating my own shit. That just randomly happened. So honestly, before it wasn't a lot of people. Honestly, I can't name anybody. Like, I used to watch Vine videos and all that type of stuff, but I was never that into it to follow these people. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would just see them in my feed sometimes, and you know what I mean, I like it and laugh, and boom, that was it. You know, that's why I don't get mad when I find out people, you know, sometimes people are like, oh yeah, I heard about you before, but I don't watch your stuff. But I know people that get offended by stuff like that. But me, it's like, cool, I get it, because but that, you know, and that's a lot right there. You feel me? But you know, at the end of the day, if you can't or you choose not to, that's fine, because I don't watch everything.
Right.
So
comedy, like who some comedians that you like when you was just growing up?
So Dave Chappelle.
Yeah.
Dave Chappelle, for sure. I watched Martin, you know what I'm saying? Eddie Murphy. Martin was funny, so I really like Martin, you know what I'm saying? Joe Torre and all that. I watched all the Comic View comedians. Samoa was funny as hell. Honest J. I love Corey Holcomb. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just love comedy, period. If you're funny, I like you. I don't give a damn what the name is, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I gotta pay homage and, you know, learn a lot of the stuff about comedy and comedians, and you know, that's the shit that goes a long way. So
right.
I mean, but I really like the people that just Cedric the Entertainer, Earthquake, Bruce was funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? Bernie Mac. Like, I like so many people, man. And then you look at Carlos Miller, Chico Bean, like, you know what I'm saying? Them, like, I just love comedy. Anybody that's funny, like, I'm rocking with you, you know? So, yeah.
That's tough. Okay.
And there's so many comedians whose names I don't remember, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, that are funny as hell, but I just don't remember everything.
What's it like, how you go about doing shows? Because I was talking to DJ Got Jokes, and he was like, it's this one young, and he was like, the nigga be doing 4 or 5 shows a night.
Yeah.
Hell.
Man.
But it's some niggas that, you know what I'm saying? So like, how you find shows? How you go about doing comedy?
So, I mean, open mic nights and, you know, networking with people that are already doing it. That's 2 different things, because open mic nights, you meet people that want to have events. You know what I'm saying? You meet people that have baby showers coming up or a family reunion they're looking for a host for. You know what I'm saying? You got other people in there that have venues or promoters that need people. You know what I'm saying? You never know who's in the audience, and they may be looking for comedians for an event. So I mean, if you stay active, then you really have always yeah, and that's how it's been for me. You know, online people to hit you. You know, so I mean, it just comes from all angles. Pause.
That's alright. You see all this crazy, like it's crazy. Like what's your thoughts on like the Diddy situation? Like before, let's say before video, what you was thinking, and then after you seen the video, what you was thinking.
Okay, so before video, I was already thinking he was wild. You know what I'm saying? Like
that lawsuit was crazy.
Yeah, you know, I've been to some parties and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you know, you see how wild some can be or how wild some people can be.
Yeah.
So, you know, somebody of that status, you know what I'm saying, that probably made more money than I can even count. You know what I'm saying? They get to a certain point and start to, you know, feel like they are everything and like they can make all the rules and this and that. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing would go past me. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be surprised by anything. So that's why I'm not really surprised by this. But that video, you know, where he hit Cassie, like that shit was like disgusting. It was really disgusting because, you know, I never condone, you know what I'm saying, like domestic violence or anything like that. But even if he was in a situation where he felt as though he needed to put his hands on her, that didn't exist at that moment because he chased, you know what I'm saying, he ran to that, he ran to it, you feel me? And then like, what's that, like it was fucked up. It was fucked up because he like hit her like a dude. And even if you have to put your hands on a woman like to stop her because she's doing too much, you don't have to do that. You can restrain her. Like you're naturally stronger, so you don't have to, you know, use that much dominance. Like come on, man. Like it was way inappropriate.
Yeah,
it was way
inappropriate. Stomping, throwing faces.
Bruh.
I'm like,
yeah,
it's Cassie.
That was wild. That was wild. Like yeah,
it wasn't like she squared up either. She didn't square up.
Even if she did, bro, like that was you yeah, that's wild. That's wild. Normally I would insert a joke and shit, but yeah, nah, not with that situation. That shit's wild.
As far as music, like what type of music you listen?
I listen to rap, man. I listen to rap majority of the time, but
who your top? Get like a top 5.
Top 5?
Yeah.
I think my shit's so random, bro. Like I can't even put that shit in order. But for the sake of this, yeah.
No particular order.
So who do I listen to a lot? So Scarface. I still listen to a lot of Scarface. You know what I'm saying? Damn, if I name local rappers, people who want to shoot me and shit.
Alright, we can do it different, right? We can do the everybody. We can do like the famous who you listen to, and then the local people be happy with it.
Honestly, that shit like comedy for real. Like I'll hear something and be like, damn, that sound good. I Shazam the shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I just download it and I just be listening to it. And then when I really like, if I'm thinking about a video or something, I'm like, all right, this song. Then I go look up the song. I got a few joints like that, like a 3-0 Black and a Big Flock. You know what I'm saying? But you know, of course I know who they are, how they sound, like No Savage, you know what I'm saying? And my sons listen to Semi Homie. Yeah. And you know, rest in peace to him. And they listen to Cruddy Murder. They listen to everybody, you know what I'm saying? They're not affiliated with no hoods or no. You know what I'm saying? But they just listen to music that sound good, and I'm listening to any music in the area like I can get with it. You feel me? I can't be listening to this in my office at work. You know what I'm saying? They were like, "What the? Like, who are you?" You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, I like a lot of different music, man. A lot of different. It's people that I hear in this area like, "Damn, that's banging!" Like, what the f is that?
Yeah.
You know, and that's just how it be. But yeah, I'm starting to listen to like a lot more R&B and You know what I'm saying? I don't really have a playlist yet, but you know, I'm Shazamming these songs and putting them in my playlist. Cause that shit change your mood too. I don't always be, you know what I'm saying?
You put you in a good energy,
but music, it definitely makes a difference, bro. Somebody cut me off while I'm listening to R&B. I'm like, come on, man, you ain't have to do that. But let me be listening to some rapping from here, man. I pull you out the car and piss on you. Like, you know what I'm saying? People listen to that type of music all the time, bro. Shit is, nigga, I see why a lot of people in the area getting slid, nigga. Like, what?
Yeah.
But I like the music.
Yeah. So we was talking about you taking the Yale comedy after you was only in for a year. So.
Man, one of the wildest things I've ever done. Imagine starting a job, working it for a year, getting past your probation, and then you say, yeah, I'm gonna need to take a year off. Yeah, so I basically had like more started going. You know what I'm saying? Like my custody case was over started in 2015, was over in 2022. Just got finished paying for it this year, so it was over 2 years ago, and I just got finished paying this year. That's like paying rent for an apartment that you moved out of 2 years ago. You feel me? So, I mean, I just had to. I was trying to get too. Well, I can't even say I was trying to get too into comedy, but I just realized that the amount of time and dedication that it was going to take at that moment was a little bit more than I could do.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? So, regardless of what people say about it, they say, man, you gotta stay on stage. You gotta stay on stage. That's the only way you can get better. I told myself, nah, like I did what I wanted to do for a year. And the main thing for me was I've never done karaoke because I don't want to be in front of people with a mic. You know what I'm saying? Never did it, but somehow I'm doing stand-up comedy now. You know, so my thing for that year was, all right, get over this fear of being in front of people. You know what I'm saying? People that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I had to work certain things out. Right. You know, like, all right, well, get in front of these people. My goal for this night is to get through my entire set. You know what I'm saying? My goal for this night is to focus on my breathing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it was different things that I wanted to do. And I did a few shows in that first year. And then that next year, it's like, all right, well, life started lifing again. Mm-hmm. And I had to understand, like, okay, well, there are ways where I can get better at comedy. I have to find ways where I can get better at comedy. Right. Without going on the stage, because I didn't have the time or the means or anything at that during that year. You feel me? So yeah, I was practicing every day. I was doing the shit that I wasn't doing before. I would get a routine together or get some ideas together. I wouldn't go back to those thoughts or ideas until the night I was supposed to be on stage. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I started doing those things during the year that I wasn't doing stand-up. And I got back on stage at the beginning of this month. And since then, I've been on stage 4 more times this month, for a total of 5 so far. And I got another show on the 22nd. Well, I have an actual show on the 22nd that I was invited to be on. And, you know, I came back after that year stronger, more confident on the stage. Yeah. And, you know, it's like, all right, well, I'm just starting to get myself together. So, you know, I'm ready to get better because I have more confidence in myself. You feel me? And that shit's super important because you can be the most talented motherfucker in the world, but if you don't have enough confidence, what you gonna do with that talent? Right. You know? So yeah, that's what I'm still learning, but it's getting better. It's getting way better. So I say hard work beats talent when talent don't work hard, man, and that's the truth. But imagine if you have both of them. Imagine if you work hard and you got talent. You know? Possibilities are endless. Yeah. So.
And you also was talking about G-Dot show being the first show.
Oh yeah. It was my man Kev had got me to actually accept doing the stand-up, and it was for G-Dot show. And G-Dot put me in a few different spots, you know what I'm saying, since I've been doing comedy. Even after I took a year off, you know, he got a gig up the Sycamore on the south side.
On the south side?
No, I said Sycamore, like right across from the Mystics training facility or whatnot. That new joint over there.
I ain't been
Yeah, it's nice, bro. It's made all like wood. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, the shit it's vicious, bro. It's
Like a cabin type shit.
Yeah, that's why you can't smoke with that bitch. If it's spark, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but it's nice as hell, man. And I was a little bit nervous at first. I said, "You sure you want me?" I said, "You know, I ain't been on stage." And he said, "Man, come on, bro. I know you funny." And it's like, damn, you know. So people believe in you, and you don't believe in yourself, and it's like, damn, you know. I had to realize all that shit, and I had to, you know, reevaluate myself. So those are some of the things that I thought about during that year that I took, stepped away, and yeah, man, I just had to redo myself. You know what I'm saying? Reinvent myself and what I want to do and what I'm trying to do, and yeah.
G-Dot died like
Damn, right?
he died like the Don King. I don't want to say Don King because that's crazy, but like he be putting like, since I met him, bro, he at least on 50 events since I met him. Like,
he don't stop, bro. G-Dot don't stop.
I might be sorry, it might be like 30 events or something like that. But
it's been a lot. It's been a lot.
I met him, like he just been cranking it out. And he bringing different like talent together. Like you know what I'm saying? Like like my man gotta get like an Apollo John.
Yeah, he definitely be working hard, man. He work hard. Like I said, he's put me on a ton of shows, man. He's even got me paid for quite a few shows, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even something that I had like really said, yeah, let me go ahead and make this killing right quick. You know what I'm saying? But he's put me in some good positions. And yeah, I'm grateful for all the relationships that, you know, I've made through networking and, you know, just being out doing comedy with people. So
is there like it is something called the DC Improv, right?
Yeah.
Is that the only like, and alright, so what's the difference between DC Improv and then like going to an open mic or something?
So I guess it just depends on the night, man. If you going for like a show is like, you know, you actually putting like a routine, like, you know, you have some material together versus just, you know, some people freestyle, you know what I'm saying? But if you're paying for a show, I want to be able to put something together for you to be like, man, you know, that was funny as hell. Now open mic nights are where a lot of comedians go to practice, you know what I'm saying, try new jokes and like, you know what I'm saying? So
it's like sparring.
Yeah, you know, right. So I used to treat open mics like, you know, because I was just starting. I'm still at the very beginning. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying I was just starting. Shit, this is the start.
Yeah.
But, you know, I was looking at open mic nights like you had to go out there and kill every night type. You know what I'm saying? So it would make me a little nervous at the beginning, like, oh, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do that. But now, during that year that I took off and that I was going around and I was seeing more people perform at open mic nights and this and that, it helped me to understand, like, look, when you go out there, don't look to crush an open mic night. You know, if it happens, that's dope. Right. But, you know, that's just how I take it. That's how I see it. So when I go to an open mic night, I'm gonna give you some stuff that I know is gonna work, you know what I'm saying, that I hope to work, because it usually does. I give you like one or two things, you know, a few things, and then I'm gonna try some things that I've never tried before, you know, to see how that goes, and then that will help me to build what I want to do in the future.
Alright, dead or alive, if you could set up a comedy show, you headlining, but you got 3 niggas that could go before you. Or ladies, whatever you choose. Dead or alive though. So it could be, did you mess with Richard Pryor?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did, but I can't sit there and tell you 2 Richard Pryor jokes. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
But if I'm watching it, it might be the funniest thing in the world at that time. You know what I'm saying? I live in the moment when it comes to a lot of things, for real, you know?
Alright. But yeah, alright, so just 3, or like on some Kings of Comedy, but you the headliner, so who opening for you?
So right now where I am, I wouldn't even want to be the headliner for any of the people that I'm gonna name, because they are like the people that are super dope in what they do.
You opening for the 3 that you opening. Yeah.
So Louise, 3. I'm gonna say I'm gonna say Dave Chappelle. I really love Dave Chappelle.
Me
You know,
too.
I love his work because, like, he takes serious things. Like how we were talking about earlier. The truth is the truth.
Yeah.
You can't get mad at me for saying it. Get mad at the truth.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel as though I want to. I'm not gonna say I want to be him because I want to be myself, but I just want to be able to tackle, relevant topics, in a way where a lot of people can see it and laugh at it. So many people have looked at some of the shit that I've said and said, man, I'm not supposed to be laughing at this, but I can't stop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I like. So Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, and I'm gonna say Martin, man, because Martin was funny as shit, man.
Yeah, Miles burnt
Super burnt, super burnt out, man. But see, I mean, Cat, it's so many funny people that just have that few. You feel me? But I would be very satisfied opening up for those three. You know what I'm saying? I'm very satisfied opening up for anybody, for real. Because if you give me an opportunity, I'm gonna try to run with it. But I really like those three. I think that'd be a dope ass comedy show.
Nah, me too. Go-Go. You was listening to Go-Go?
Yeah.
Who some bands you used to?
But I got my favorite, bro.
Okay.
That's pretty much who I listen to mostly. You know what I'm saying? Here's RE, you know what I'm saying? Reaction Band. I mean, I used to listen to What Band? Hey, bro, Groovers. Like, I mean, and I was in the go-go like shit growing up. So, I don't listen to it too much.
Yeah.
Now, well, not listen to it, but don't go to them too much now.
Yeah,
but
like pop off.
I've been to, let's say in the last year, I've probably been about 5 shows, and like 4 of them was back. They always been cranking, man. Always,
like,
bro.
It's crazy. I was just thinking about like they was cranking before I went to my first Go-Go type.
Crazy.
So it's like, damn.
So
they still cranking and they will bring a crowd every time.
Still, I remember in high school when we was sneaking to the go-go's and man, the black hole was still open. Like that's when we was going like, you know what I'm saying? And back then it was like super violent going to go see back. You feel me? Nigga, we was leaving the black hole once and we seen the bullets and hitting as we was running from the motherfucker, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You might think you sweet in the go-go and then Southwest walked in that bitch 60 deep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was always a lit ass place, you feel me? But now back shows be super peaceful, bro. Everybody be in there bitch vibe. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to mess up no back show. I mean, some niggas don't care, of course, but some niggas don't care about anything. Yeah, I ain't gonna. It's totally different. It's like night and day. We're going to go see back then, late 90s, early 2000s versus now, 2024. You feel me? Like they out of town, like cruise, like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, they doing some dope shit. And it's real dope to see people that have been at their craft for so many years, just like, you know what I'm saying, doing their thing, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Big G was a fire, bro.
Yeah, major show, bro. So yeah, like all that shit dope, man. I love seeing homegrown everything. Except weed, because weed be trash.
Nah, that's because niggas be putting regular, like, seeds they find in there. Shit. They gotta go to get a specific, be like, okay, that's what this is, and then plant that.
Yeah, you wanna go on this shit? You would?
Allegedly.
Oh, I'm sorry. we gotta cut the camera off for that. I ain't no snitch.
Okay, first, what you got coming, like, out right now, and then what you pushing, like?
So the next thing I got coming up is it's a comedy show on June 22nd at Pier Lounge on U Street. Excuse me. Yeah. So that's that. Working on the New Balance Boys. Not sure the release date on that yet because they're still filming. And what I've been thinking about lately is short films. So I've been getting some of my ideas together and capturing those thoughts, and I'm starting to work on finding a way to put them together to start creating some short films that I'll first start promoting and pushing on my YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And by short films, I'm not sure how short. I do a lot of skits now, and although I'm cool with them, you know what I'm saying, I think it takes away from my creativity in a major way, because the thought that I may have is extensive, but I have to limit it, yeah, just to force it in this window. You know, so that's why a lot of my actual skits be like 58 seconds, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been trying to get the most out of them. But at the end of the day, even though it's helping me to grow, it's also hurting me, because an actual reel, if I can keep it under 20 seconds, you know what I'm saying, that's super dope. But that's a bunch. I got a bunch of shit, because my skits got to build when it comes to a lot of things. So I'm looking at working that stuff in a little different way as well. But yeah, I'm really thinking about this short film stuff, because I think I want to do it.
No, you might as well.
So if I feel as though if I'm able to do it, and why not give it a shot? You never know what may be the path that you end up taking, you know?
Yeah. So, anything, everything one hit away.
Just one. And I'm not chasing it.
Right.
And I'm not chasing it. It's just like, all right, well, let me see if I can do this. And damn, if it worked, all right, that's cool. So let me put a little bit more attention into it, you know?
Kendrick versus Drake, John. What you think about that, like, back and forth?
So, I mean, it was so many beefs going on at that moment, you know, and that led up to that. I kind of was out of that mood when it got to them, you know what I'm saying? I heard a couple songs, and none of Drake's really are memorable, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, you know, not saying that they weren't hits, but to me, they weren't memorable. That's why I can't sit here and think of one line or anything, but what I can't think of is They Not Like Us. You feel me? And that shit banging everywhere. You know, when I was in the military, I spent some time on the West Coast. Couldn't stand E40 at first. Couldn't stand E40, bruh. But once I was stationed out there, like, I started to understand more of their music culture and everything. Right. You feel me? So
it's like how go-go is.
Yeah, facts. Just like that. Yeah, so it helped me to understand. You know what I'm saying? Leaving this area and going to the military helped me in so many different ways, bro, because I had to be able to open up my mind, because I would have been left behind in every aspect. You feel me? So it was just something that I needed to do. But yeah, leaving this area, bro, like, I learned more about how that shit was, and yeah, couldn't stand E40, but I understood that culture and all that. So that's why I really like that Kendrick shit. But at the end of the day, it wasn't really anything that I was following. I'm not big into gossip or like that drama shit, bro. Yeah. That shit is draining. It's draining, you know what I'm saying? Especially like when you get involved in shit, bro. I'm like, all right, well, what's the next step? You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you think about back and forth, this and that. Some people be ready to act. You know what I'm saying? But that shit is draining, just trying to keep up with so much, bro. Like, it's already a lot of shit going on out here. I don't really give a fuck about no rap beef. So, just don't catch me in the middle of that shit.
No, for real. Yeah. Did you say your YouTube channel? Oh, we gonna find it.
Yeah, I think it's a comedian J2 Funny.
Alright.
All like one word. All like one word.
The number 2, J.
Yeah, the number 2. Yep. Right. Yep. And I got a link on my my IG page, like in the bio on my IG, it's a link to my YouTube.
One other question: what you think would like enhance this area's like comedy presence, like bring people out, have bigger venues, stuff like that?
I think if everybody saw that there was a bigger picture. And by that I mean we can really put our area on if everybody decided to just do it for the area. If you do it for the area, you'll be fine still. You know, I feel it, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I want to work with everybody. I want to work with everybody. You know, everybody don't want to work, of course. Some people want this, some people want that. You know what I'm saying? It just would have to be a perfect world, but
yeah.
I think if everybody saw that it was a bigger picture, like, and that's in the rap game and shit too, bro. Like, there's already enough division, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to this area in general, anyway. But you have people that always want to isolate us even more, you know what I'm saying, amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, we from over here, we from over here. If motherfuckers just understood that we can do it for comedy or we could do it for rap, we're stronger together than we are apart. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I really think that would make it stronger if more people decided to just stop being so selfish and just do it for the culture, for the area. You know what I'm saying, man? I don't even know why I said for the culture, because I really hate saying that shit, but
Do it for us.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? We do it for us. You feel me? People already look at us like we fucked up and we ain't got no sense and shit like that anyway. You know what I'm saying?
People be coming here and getting done cruddy too. Man.
Bro, that is the truth. But I mean, man, that shit's anywhere. It's shit's anywhere though,
That's
bro.
true.
People from this area go to other areas and get done dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like it's life. When would you look at it and understand that, nigga? Okay, yeah. So you could go hard as fuck here. It is what it is. But you go to another nigga's state or something in the middle of they shit. Come on, bro. You ain't out there like you the hardest nigga walking the earth, bro. You crashing yourself out.
Take a Southside nigga, put him in LA with the Crips and Bloods, and they gonna be cool, but it's still a different environment. You
Bruh,
feel me?
man, if you real people already know that you can go anywhere and be with anybody if you're a real motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta go nowhere and fake the funk for anybody.
That's when niggas get swept up.
That's it, man. It's crazy. Came up with niggas in the street, been a nigga in the street, cool with niggas in the street, but I turn around and I go to work and work with scientists and you know what I'm saying? I can be in both rooms because I'm never being somebody else. I'm just being me.
Right.
You know, so I don't know, bro. It's just so much. We just back to the question. We just continue isolating ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, look at Maryland and DC, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got look at the separation when it comes to that. DC already small. Why continue to make yourself smaller by saying you don't f with all these other people when everybody can do everything together and everybody still got their own style? You know what I'm saying? And we could really put shit on for the area, like all across every level, man,
like,
bro.
Yeah, all three cousins, whatever you want to call it. Like.
But I ain't no rapper. But that's just my opinion on everything in general, from comedians to rappers to everybody that's doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot. It's a lot, but we can definitely do this. We have the talent across the board. We got the talent across the board. But nobody be wanting to work with us because they look inside of us and see that we can't even work with us. But it seems like a lot of the people that really make it out, a lot of them don't even really be in the area for real like that. Or like behind the scenes type shit. But I mean, you really gotta move like that, it seems like. Because look what happens when you out there every day, around everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. This area tough. This area tough as it's tough.
It's a small area, so it ain't a New York, it ain't a California, it ain't a Texas.
It ain't.
And it could be if everybody was moving like that.
Right. It could be, because it seemed like that's what's been going on in other states for forever almost.
Everybody,
you know what I'm saying?
Atlanta ain't from Atlanta. They just from the surrounding area.
Yeah. But they band together and they make that shit work. I mean, of course they had their issues, I'm sure, but everywhere gonna have their issues.
I think that's everywhere. Yeah.
So, but I think we could kill a lot of shit here.
Not literally.
Yeah, I was just about to say besides each other, but I didn't even want to take it to that point. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you got me. You beat me to it.
Put something in your brain. What Joe Clark say? He say, put something in your head. I don't know. Pause. But
basically, why she edit that out?
I am gonna edit that out. Nah, but yeah, y'all just make sure y'all. I ain't even gonna say stay in school, because you can make your own school. Read a book, like read endless books. You can make your own school. You can be your own school. But yeah, I ain't gonna preach to y'all, man. Just do the right thing. And if you're doing the wrong thing, do it right. Any last words you want to say to everybody?
Maybe we should preach to their ass. Do your thing, man. Like real shit, man. Like we can sit there and try to drill shit into people's head, pause. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, people are gonna do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So us as being the older people, man, we gotta be there for guidance. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the mistakes that some people make, we always gotta be there for guidance. I would have never even entertained going to the military or anything else without having some type of guidance. You know what I'm saying? I still make stupid ass mistakes and dumb ass decisions, but I always remember the good words and shit that people said, you know what I'm saying? As I got older, I started to apply that shit to my life more and more, you know what I'm saying? So just keep your ears open, listen to what's going on, listen to the advice that you're giving. Keep your head up, man, and do what you need to do to make it happen. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Thank you for having me, Smack Life TV.
We in this joint with J2 Funny.
That nigga forgot my name.
Nah, I ain't know
he
how
never said blah.
I was about to say, you know what I'm about to say it, but I just was like, alright, let me get the cool little. But yeah, we in this joint with J2 Funny, Smack the interview, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, stay tuned.